Alright. Looks like we are live. Let me get start sauce. Screen. OBS disconnect. It's happened before. Super annoying. I don't know what that is. Super quirky. Let's do the flat route. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bottoms up. I already feel like I'm on drugs with how much that first. It took a morning. It's like one of the electrolyte packets with glucose and bicarb and all that. So I took one of those on my 2-hour essentially pre-launch shake or drink. And then I have another one in my drink now, plus more electrolytes, plus this thing, which, I'm on so much stuff that I'm hoping not to mess myself up, but we'll see. This race is not going to be easy, so I fully came into this knowing that I'm going to need as much as I can, because Harrogate course is a tough course. Oh, why is it chewy? This stuff is disgusting. Oh yeah. Let me finish this. I don't know, why is it like a jello consistency? Why did Zwift dry off here? Oh. So going away from my traditional preparations for a typical race, I'm doing honey, 2 tablespoons of honey, half an hour prior to essentially having the equivalent of 3 of these Morton gels, minus the other one wasn't caffeinated. This one does have caffeine. Oh my god, it tastes terrible. Oh. Oh my god. You can get every bit of this out. My money's worth. Oh. It's a Martin caffeinated. It's a gel 100, caffeine 100. So it's got 25 grams of carbs, 100 grams of caffeine. Oh, it tastes terrible. Then I got the electrolyte mix, which also has like 41, 42 grams of carbs in my water. With the bicarb mix, And so want to see how if it really affects my racing, having this much carbohydrates in my system. And so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't put myself with all the bicarb and all that. Because I generally won't try things. At least I'm getting better at getting away from trying new things on race day, especially for important races like ZRL. But I don't want to do this more than I need to, because I don't feel like this is necessary for me. I feel good the way I race. I feel good being low carb, being fat adapted, racing with essentially the bare minimum that I need. So this is kind of simulating that, like I'm doing a normal race, racing like a normal person with high carb. I'll see whether or not it's going to help me. Again, this is a hard course, and it's going to be demanding. Lower. Put my fan a little lower because it's right not on my face. I'll do that. I'll do that in a little bit once I go into the pin. Third round, zero. That's a good. This series, I like the fact that they changed how they operate the A and B categories versus C and D. The fact that they make, is that something from Live Cycle? That's cool. The fact that they add an extra lap for the B and C, or A and B categories versus the C and D. I think it really makes for a fair race. Because when everybody's racing the same race, it's like, I feel like if you're an A and B racer, you should be able to do hard things. Should be able to do harder races, more demanding. It's gonna push you to your limits. Today, we are definitely getting pushed to our limits on the Heritage course. That course is anything but easy. Now, it's better than some of the other crabs. There's other directions for the same course that are so much harder. But 3 laps of the Heritage course where we've got essentially sawtooth. There is no real flats. Like, there's a couple spots where it flattens out, but you're either climbing or you're descending, and that can make. Hey, LeDuc, heard. I haven't raced with him in a long time. Good guy, good racer. Always, whenever we race together, always made it hard for me to succeed. Good guy. He would always push me to my limit. And so I like racing with people like that. It forces me to get better. But yeah, the Heritage course makes it really tough to kind of determine the team tactics or like just race tactics altogether. Because like I've seen the few rides that I've seen today, and congratulations to all that have completed this race already. My brain, dude, I honestly feel like I feel the energy rising. Oh my god, I know it doesn't hit that quick, but maybe it's just mentally. But like the races I've seen today, people, like a lot of breakaways happen today. A lot of first lap breakaways out the gate. Mal Pedersen, of course, the Zwift master. He is the top way almost out of the gate and ended up holding, I want to say, like, I think 30 or 40 seconds by the end, not more. Like, he crushed it, absolutely crushed it. So that's something that like I definitely won't be able to do right now, but that is something that I like, that style of racing. Like my brother-in-law today sent me a message with a GIF in it, and the GIF was Peter Sagan. He's like, I'm sure you know this guy. I'm like, yes, I do. That was one of my favorite riders because he just, I love that animated style riding. It's like you're attacking, you're pushing, you're sprinting hard, you're there to have fun, but at the same time, push everybody. And I remember hearing an interview with Pogacar where he was saying that he that sometimes he'll push because the race pace, which is crazy to think, the race pace is still at zone 2 for him. Now he has a very high zone 2. So to be sitting in the peloton at 100, let's say 10, 120 RPM or 120 heart rate, and you're like, all right, I'm just going to go on an attack real quick so I can bring my heart rate up for a second. But you're that strong. Another great rider, DJ. In the red jersey there, red kit, red and black. A lot of good racers. That's the thing, like this 7:30-ish time frame for ZRL, man, there's some strong racers. Like, no matter what category you're in, super strong racers. So it becomes hard to rest because you're gonna have people that are gonna push you. Make sure you're not resting. 12 minutes ish. Let me check on the Discord. Jump in there. In there right now. One thing I need to confirm is whether or not we're going with the pink jersey. So I raced yesterday on the Monday Mafia race, the series, the Syrup Cup series, and I forgot to record. I'm so mad because while it wasn't an exciting race, it does give you a perspective on kind of what to do when you're in the situation I was in. We started off with 3 people, and the third person only joined like last second. Like within the last minute, they joined. And then from there, I went out doing like 300 watts because my plan was to just kind of TTT it anyways. And so I went out like 300 watts, no big deal. And the guy that connected late dropped immediately. I think he like spun his legs for a little bit and then dropped. And then the guy that stayed there, I was still doing like anywhere between mid 3s to low 4s because I really want to bring up my 20-minute power. And so I'm like, all right, nothing else to do. I'm just going to bring up my 20-minute power. If he wants to hold my wheel, great. But there was already such a gap when we started that he ended up dropping like within the first handful of kilometers. He was already 2 minutes back. And just after like 8 to 10 minutes, he ended up quitting. which I get it. Like you're in a race where nothing's really going to happen. Basically, a guaranteed podium. Your score is going to change ish, but the Zwift racing score on races like that are very weird. So for my finishing score, it showed me at 5:30, even though my race score right now is at 6:57. And I think it's just because it was just me by myself. Like there's no way to score it. But it's one of those like, this is where I don't understand developers. You know these situations are going to come up. You guys have talked about it when you're developing your code. What kind of, you know, what kind of array you want to build? What kind of, if thens or if then else statements? In there somewhere in Zwift, there's a if everybody drops except for one person, that person completes it. Then what do you do with the race score? Just null it out. No point in having a race score in there if only one person finishes. But instead, they went from if then else to if only one person finishes, then let's put a number. What that arbitrary number is, I have no clue. I'm guessing it's my new baseline? Maybe? I don't know. It is what it is. But, all right, I'm going to let my guy coast here for a second while I get into our Discord, and then also change the angle on my fan downward a little bit because I don't want it directly in my face because the fan blows right into the microphone. And I've already got enough noise back here that the noise cancellation is having its own issues, especially with this fan over my shoulder. So, but thank you guys for those of you that joined early, logged in early, watch me ramble on, watch me disgustingly drink my disgusting Morton gel. God, I don't know how you people drink that stuff. And I'll be downing some more morning stuff to see if having a high carb fueled experience is going to make a difference in my racing. Is it going to help me race better? Is it going to help me race stronger, faster, last longer? That kind of stuff. So appreciate you guys. And I will catch you guys at the end of the race. We'll catch up. We'll talk. I'm also listening to JD's race as well right now, but I'll catch up with him after he is done as well. Oh, come on. I got to get to 7K. So it's going to end up being a total of like, I think 80 or 90 grams. Because it's 240-gram, I think 241-gram packets, and then the gel has 25 or 26 grams, something like that. I feel like I mainlined drugs. Like I feel high almost. It's crazy how my body feels right now. I've literally been like doing this for the last hour. But it also has the bicarb in it, so I'm like, that's the one thing that I'm like, this is gonna be scary. Now it's not that much higher than what I normally take. I normally ingest like 50-ish grams of carbohydrates in terms of honey. And then I also have this guy, which has another, I think, 14 grams as a resupply because, again, this course is hard. So I'm expecting to push. I want to push as hard as I can for as long as I can. So we'll see. But, yeah, I'm going to jump into chat here. Appreciate you guys. Hello? Am I in the Discord chat? Or did my Discord link fail me? I think it failed me.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Hopefully, I don't know what the hell's going on with OBS today, but it's happened to me last time. Made it mad.
What's happening?
It keeps showing disconnecting and reconnecting while I'm live, but I don't know. I don't think it was an issue before the last time I did this, but I don't know. I can't. Not something I can deal with at the moment. Question: are we going with the pink shirts?
Oh, the orange white.
Orange white? Okay.
Yeah, the dirt orange white, because we're the only dirt team now. And I see
Okay.
actually some pink shirts already there.
Yeah, because I don't have.
Not the dirt ones, but
I don't know what it's going to take to get me the brown kit, but
yeah, you did say you sent him an email quite a long time ago, right?
yeah, I've sent them the email a couple times, and I've gone back, like, literally have had a conversation via email, and he's like, "Hey, I'm
Oh,
trying. I'm adding it in there." He's like, "Just give it some time." And I wonder if it's because I already have the orange and pink, that maybe Zwift system thinks I have it, or maybe it's not applying because one of them has the same like back end name or serial number or
Yeah,
something. I don't know.
yeah, that's got to be it.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it because I can always wear the what I call the CGI black uh, kit because it
yeah.
looks like the mocap
Yeah,
suit.
there is so many jerseys. I wonder
Yeah.
if it's somewhere hidden in between, where so many times when I'm scrolling through those kits, it actually kind of skips a page or something. So maybe try to just go through it again
Oh,
and
I've
really slow. Maybe
I've
it's somewhere
clicked
in
on
there.
every single kit that I have because I know
Well,
like the Zwift basic kit will change depending on like events and stuff. And so I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I wonder if it's like if I click on it and apply it, maybe it'll switch in the moment. But no, checked every single one. No, that's what it is. My legs are nowhere near warm enough for this.
Yeah, I've done some skiing today, and then I was shoveling because our roof slid down, and it was an hour of shoveling heavy snow, and I'm already tired. So I'm setting my bar low, and hopefully I will surprise myself.
Yeah, you came into this way overcooked.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hey, Deepak. At the same time, I weigh myself before every race, and today I weigh myself, and this is the lowest I've ever measured. So,
oh
uh,
nice.
good for me. I'm happy.
I'm the heaviest I've weighed in a while. 79 kilograms, which I'm excited about because it wasn't as bad as I thought. Because I've been basically eating my daughter's cereal all this past like handful of days.
So you don't eat carbs. Cereals have
I
carbs, don't they?
well, I know I generally don't, but I'm trying to. So I want to get there's a scale, a digital scale that supposedly can measure like how like measure the weight that you're losing to the
Oh,
same accuracy as a DEXA scan. And so I'm purposely trying to get myself out of ketosis to then basically lose weight again and see how well that scale, how accurate that scale is.
wow. By the way, does everyone know how the points race works today? Taking
Yeah,
the yes. Did I hear no? Yeah. So we get points twice through every single lap on the top of the KOM and on the sprint. And we necessarily don't need to be the fastest, but we would love to be somewhere at the front of the group that we're riding with. So we're gonna score points twice every single lap. And seeing the chart, I think we're gonna get double points for the finish. So there is quite a lot of points at the finish as well.
We are climbing the form 2 times or 3 times.
3 times.
Yep. Doing everything 3 times.
So only 2 times points are there.
No, it should be all 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, there were different charts for both races, one including two and one including 3 laps, and there should be points on all 3 laps.
And the closer you can stay to the
20
front, the better.
seconds, watch out.
Well, there will be
Yeah, who
people
are the teams around
sprinting.
us? ZCD and OTR?
Okay.
I think so. So if you see those guys around you, try to beat them at those lines.
Yep.
Has anyone seen Paul? There was a Paul in the pink jersey with DW behind name. I wonder if it's him.
Oh, Iceman's in this. Oh, good.
Is there a banner at the top of this hill?
No. There we go. Lots of feathers used.
Yeah, keep it for the KOM. Good point.
I see Paul. I see Paul.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's got the black dirt shirt, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I think I saw him as well.
Looks like there's two different OTR teams, Wolfpack and Warlocks.
I think Wolfpack is the one at the top.
I know
Is that where
Iceman is pretty
Iceman is?
strong.
Yeah.
His just says OTR. I don't know what team he's on. Well, Greg Lewis is in this too. Another strong rider.
One of the guys from ZCD, who I believe are third, already dropped. So
Okay.
that's good.
Yep.
I see him 18 seconds behind us.
Yeah, most of the races I saw today, the first lap was brutal, and then everybody kind of calmed down after the second one.
Okay.
Another one burned their feather at the wrong time too.
That's so weird. Yeah, I don't have any gels, but you guys made me at least get a can of Coke to get some sugar and caffeine. Hopefully it's gonna give me some kick later on. So the next uphill is the measured KOM.
Yep.
Did I take first? Looks like it.
Nice. Oh.
Good job, Miguel.
Thanks.
Damn, I accidentally used my feather. Do we get a power up on the lap banner?
I don't think so.
Actually, we got feather when we started and went through it, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh. So it's just me and Miguel in the front group. I see David right behind us, leading the second.
Did you get another one at the banner? Okay. Yeah.
Just push a little bit on the kicker and you will get back, Miguel.
I am.
Getting closer. Good job.
That hurt.
Yeah, you are the one who told me to push over the top. Come on, man.
It's not bad. It's the 10 speed on this course sucks. I'm either spinning really hard or too easy.
I see Tyler in the second group as well. Good job.
Yep. It's 3 of us in the group.
Nice.
Nice. Like, no need to chase us. Just make sure you are at the front of the group on the top of the KOM. That's gonna
Yeah.
score a tons of points. So, sandbag.
Deepak is already tired.
Cover now.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going mute because my earmuffs are bugging me.
Okay.
One more lap. One more lap.
Yep.
That's insane. This guy in the Trek jersey on this initial climb of the lap created a 15-second gap. Went at 5 watts per kilogram in like 10 seconds. Ah, ah. Look out for the rider that has the neon tag in the front group. I wonder if he's one of the guys that's like, should be an A, but currently isn't. Ah, oh my gosh. Fuck, that hurt. Remember. Oh, my bicarb was at the bottom of my cup. Ah.
15 place for a team.
Okay, that hurts. Ah, that 20th.
That was crazy.
Not shocked that Iceman won it. Ah, you guys strong.
Did you guys catch
I'm 2
Paul
minutes behind.
Lancaster?
What was that?
Did you catch Paul Lancaster from OTR?
I don't know.
Because he dropped kind of early, like not too long after you. So I was kind of hoping that you guys would catch him and maybe score some points. But there were some strong teams up in the front.
Yeah.
I definitely think we're gonna drop down a little bit.
Yeah. Why does it show me 26? I thought I crossed 20th. That's weird.
Yeah, you did score some good points at the beginning, and plus you got those
Yeah.
10 FTS points, so they should count for something.
Yeah. Now, Lancaster came in 18th. He was about 30 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, because he looked like he exploded. Like he was in a group and then just bam,
Yeah.
he was gone. So I thought he's gonna be toast. But he kept on pushing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, some strong riders, for sure.
David, how did you do?
He came in right behind me in 27th.
And I see Tyler there too, so he was probably
Yep, Tyler's in
far
30th.
there, right?
30
Oh, yeah.
at the end.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some good spots.
Yeah.
Deepak 36.
Yep.
36?
A great job.
Yeah, good job. I really thought he's gonna slow down on the second lap, and I think it was actually faster.
And the chase
So-
group was real steady. We don't, the number
Yeah.
2 group way behind.
Yeah, on that last lap, we closed in. I thought we got it closer than what we actually did because it looks like there was essentially 2 chase groups.
Oh.
The front looks like it's split up into 2 because we got within like 15 seconds or so of a group in front of us of like a handful. And then like the group that Baker was in closed in on me and a couple other guys at the end. Man, that hurt.
Brutal course. That was just a brutal.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, with
It was gonna be horrible, and it was.
all those carbs, and I didn't feel any better today. Actually, felt worse. Now I got 100 milligrams of caffeine that's probably going to keep me up all night. Oh, man. Yeah, but with the physical gears, this hurts a lot more than I remember.
I had a scare halfway through the race because I was putting my drink on the table and I hit my mouse.
Oh,
And
no.
the screen came up. Do you really want to exit the race? I'm like, no!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've actually only done that with the controllers, where I hit the backspace button too many times or the B button too many times. Yeah. Yeah, I felt good that first lap.
Yeah, same here. I thought that went kind of easy, and I was on the KOM. I'm like, I could be even pushing more.
Yeah.
But then, the second lap was so bad.
Yeah, second lap got harder, and then like there was a couple times where I was trying to stay steady with the group, but as we got to the top of the KOMs or the top of the climbs, really, because there was a few of them, where I was spinning out trying to hold my pace, and the group would start to pull away, and then I shift up gears, and I just couldn't essentially grab it quick enough, and so I kept dropping back, and that like extra pushing just to catch back up, I think is what ultimately did me in, because I had to do that like 3 or 4 times. Just keep pushing, keep pushing.
It kind of also felt like people were not pushing on the uphills, and then they almost started sprinting towards the top.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of all kind of easy, and all of a sudden I was just pushing hard, and there was a gap in front of me, and I couldn't close it, and
Yeah, so the guy that I was mentioning earlier that came in, he literally came in like 2 places behind you. He closed down essentially a 30-second gap in no time on that last lap. He went from like just riding steady with me at like 3.5 watts to all of a sudden on one of the climbs, he started doing 5 watts per kilogram, caught up to the guy in front of him, and then kind of went steady for a little bit and then pushed again. I was like, damn, you don't have that kind of energy.
Yeah.
The surge like that. Oh.
Yeah, also I felt good on the first lap because I took the FTS on the climb.
Yeah.
I took like a second FAL, and I'm like, this feels good. I can do probably pretty good. And the second lap, I was just trying to hold on.
Dude, I
was
lost.
one of those guys where kind of took it easy on the first lap just to save some power.
Yeah.
And they started pushing on the second or something because it was so bad.
Yeah, I lost so many points on that first climb because I was essentially up front until like the second to last hill, like the second to last like orange section.
Yeah.
And then I thought I could hold that steady pace. And like you said earlier, it's like everybody just started pushing and surging. I was like, all right. So I shifted up a gear and I went from like first or second place to all of a sudden like probably 15th or 20th place crossing the line. That definitely hurt.
Yeah, but then you nailed the sprint. That was pretty awesome.
I had to do something. I was trying to get FTS on that last sprint, but I came in, I think, 9th on the FTS, so that's not going to get us any extra points there. At least I don't think.
Isn't FTS just the top 5?
I think so. Yeah, I was hoping to get. I figured like people would, because on the races that I've seen, most of the people weren't pushing hard on the sprint because they were just staying up front. And so I was hoping that the leaderboard on the sprints weren't going to be that crazy. And so I pushed and I did good. I did average like 800 watts through the entire sprint.
Yeah.
But that only landed me in 9th place. But I was by myself. And so it is what it is. What I should have done is I should have used the 4.5 Pros. I thought the 65s were going to be more than enough today. But the way people
choose the 65s?
Yeah, because I figured it would be enough because it's not a steep, like not a lot of steep sections, and so the aero would really help.
Yeah,
and the climbing is similar on the lower gradient profiles, but I think the 4.5 Pros would have helped me on some of these like short steep sections to stay with the group a little better. But then again, I also know that with the 4.5 Pros, it's harder for me to keep up on the downhill.
Yeah, true.
And so that's why I was going with these. Because I was like, oh, I'll push. Like I can do good on the climbs, and then on the downhill, it won't be as hard to keep up or push ahead if I'm ahead.
More on the downhill, and yeah, I think even the Zwift Insider said that they're a pretty good match, those two tires, and
Yeah, yeah.
especially with the Bs, since we are now Bs, the speed is higher, therefore
Dude,
more aero.
this hurt. Definitely harder than last round in the Def Bees.
I was done after the second round. I could not believe that we have to do it one more time. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna make it to the end.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, boys.
By the way, good racing, guys.
See
exactly.
what the results is gonna bring, and yeah, whoever's gonna see it first, share it.
Yeah, I think hopefully it'll be up shortly, if not already. But yeah, great racing tonight, guys. I still think we did awesome. Considering.
Yeah, talk to you guys later.
See you.
Bye.
God, my legs. Let me stop here. I'll tell you what. More tin gels and electrolytes and all that stuff did not help me at all. At all. Oh my God. Hold on a bit. Dry it off. For those of you that did jump in, appreciate you guys. You're seeing this after the fact. It hurt. It hurt. And I would say the more tin gels, maybe I got to look into how to make it work better for me, but I don't see myself using that anytime soon. Because with the with my normal being ketosis and honey and all that stuff, my normal routine, it did not feel that good, as good as I normally feel. So there you go. There's my initial opinion on it. But again, let me try it again at some point. So, all right, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next race.